And oh my God, that down the rabbit hole that I told you I didn't want to pay more than $400 for about 6-7 years ago. Sold for 6 G's. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. Hey everybody, welcome to the Dr. Disney Show. I'm your host, Dr. Disney, and today I'm going to show you how to start collecting Disney. Now that might sound like a very easy thing to do, but it's not, because there's a lot of crap out there and you got to know what something's worth. Now the first place I would go to find out what to collect are books. I've got a whole bunch of books that, don't think it's a small book, it's huge. It's got a lot of old vintage Disney items, okay? Comic books, figures, you know, anything that you can imagine is going to be in a book like this. And I've got several of these books that are just chock full of ideas about what you can collect. And whenever I get something, it's in one of these books, I always find it kind of special. Here's a little bit bigger book, okay, with some more modern stuff. But it's just hundreds and hundreds of pages of ideas about what to collect. And this was one of my favorites. It's one of the first collecting books I got. I bought it for $5 at a thrift store. And it just has ideas, you know, things that you can collect. Okay, don't look at the prices in these guides and think, oh, that's what something's worth, because that doesn't mean nothing. What it matters is what somebody's willing to sell it for today. Now, there's also books on more modern Disney items, such as Brenda White. She makes ceramics, and I've had some of her items in the past. I have lost out on a lot of items, especially items that were photographed for this book. They were sold at heritage auctions a few years ago, and I lost every auction I tried to win. I was the big loser on the day. I finished second an awful lot, but I had a choke point as to how much I would spend for a plate or a tile or a pool toy. I really love Brenda White. There's also Elisabete Gomes. She does vases and platters, and her Disney pins are extremely expensive. I saw a few of her pins sell for over $2,000 one time, and I know because I didn't buy them at an auction. And when I looked them up, the person sold them in an auction, 3 pins in one lot, $6,000, and I was so pissed. Now, my second favorite place to look to see what to collect are museums. And my favorite museum is the Disney Family Museum in San Francisco. Now, if you can't go to the museum, you can still go online and you can look at what they have in their collection. Now, I always figured if it's in the Disney Family Museum, it's got to be good stuff. I mean, likewise, if it's in the Smithsonian, it's got to be good, right? I used to go to the Smithsonian, make a list of what I wanted to buy, and then I go look for it. So if you're here on their website, go to View, Galleries, Gallery number 2, Explore, and they've got this showcase on their wall, and I have spent many an hour in front of this showcase looking at all the items and writing down descriptions and taking pictures. And I had about 4 or 5 items from here, but it was kind of my goal, if I were to have stayed on the West Coast, would be to collect everything in their showcase. If you come here and you see these items, it'll tell you what's available and you know what would be cool to have. When you buy older items, though, one of the things you run into is it's really hard to judge condition, because an item might be so rare that even in bad condition it's worth a lot of money. But sometimes these things are very common, and so it would have to be in perfect condition to be worth something. And sometimes they're so common, even a perfect one is worth nothing. I tend not to collect the older items, but this is a great resource, the Disney Family Museum. I also like to collect the Disney propaganda, and if you go to Gallery 6, okay, you're going to see a lot of the war posters and things like that they made for World War II. I have, if you look right here, just to the right of the text, is half of a poster for Dear Fierce Face. I actually have the sheet music for that. On eBay, you'll see the Victory Through Air and Power poster. They got reproductions and things of that nature. Disney Family Museum and other museums, great resource to find out what to collect, because if it's in the museum, hey, that's probably something important. My third place to go look to see what to collect is WDCC. Okay, these figures are made for all the Disney cartoon movies. They're made for all the old cartoons. They're made for characters. They're made for lots of things. But these figurines are extremely high quality. Some of them are limited edition. They can range in price from, say, $10 up to a couple grand. This book will tell you, you know, what's available that you can get. But You can also tell on this website. This is the Duckman website, and you just find out what your favorite cartoon is. Let's say you're a big fan of Alice in Wonderland. Well, you click on Alice in Wonderland, and it tells you what all these figures are. Now, they'll tell you what the issue price was. That's the price when they initially sold it. That is not the price today, and don't be fooled by this estimated replacement value. They can tell you that this set initially sold for $530, but it might be worth $100 today. It might be worth $1,000. You don't know, but I'll show you how to find out. This is a really nice figure down the rabbit hole. I've only ever seen one of these sell at an auction, and I think it went for about $400. And I really wanted it, but I was buying it for resale, and I didn't want to pay that much. But you can look through here, find out what figurines you like. You can make your own set. You don't have to buy any particular ones. You can make an eclectic mix, even from different cartoons. Let's say Toy Story is your child's favorite cartoon. Toy Story's got to be in here somewhere, right? Section for Pixar. There we go, Toy Story. So you can look through here and find out which ones you want. The figures come in these green boxes, okay? They're kind of ubiquitous. If you ever see one of these green boxes, it's WDCC. And this one is Woody, and you can see Woody here, originally sold for $155. You can buy this on eBay right now, $100, $125, something like that. So WDCC is a great place to get started if you're trying to collect. They've got such a wide selection. Go to Duckman's website, look, find out what you like, and I'll show you where to get it, because we're going to go to eBay. Now, I always do my searches price high to low, including shipping, so don't be shocked by this $20,000 value. There's no way this thing's going to sell for 20 grand. That is ridiculous. If you want to know what things sell for, don't look for what people ask. Go down here to sold, and we'll look at price high to low, and oh my God, that down the rabbit hole that I told you I didn't want to pay more than $400 for about 6-7 years ago, sold for $6. Geez, oh, I'm going to kill myself. Wow, $33.50. Oh my God. So they can go up in value, okay? But it doesn't mean that they will. The Soupçon I've seen sell at auction for $400 or $500 not too long ago. I bought a set of the Hitchhiking Ghosts many years ago, and I think I paid like $300 for the set. And I got it at an auction, not here online. I sold mine for $1,000, and I'm going to guess they took like $1,800. Anyway, one thing I want you to know is a lot of these people are asking for an offer. Always make an offer. If somebody's asking for an offer, make an offer. Okay, don't just think, oh, they want $1,800. I better pay that. And if they say they're willing to take an offer, they'll take less than $1,800. Go save yourself some money. Go buy some more stuff. Even if they don't say they'll take an offer, send them a message and make them an offer. Say, hey, I'll give you $1,500. Chances are they'll come down. With these WDCC items, it's also very important that you get the original box. And it's not important because it makes the item more valuable. It makes it important because these things break. Here's a Cinderella coach. I have bought and sold a few of these, and twice they have broken in shipping. Even shipping with the UPS store package ship guarantee, they have broken in shipping. The two that broke did not have the original box. So it's extremely important you get the original box because you don't want them to break. There's another one of these that sold recently for $13.50. It had damage, and maybe I can find it real quick here. This one has damage. Here's the thing. Let's say somebody ships it to you and it's damaged. You can get your money back. Even if they say no returns, whatever, you just tell eBay, item didn't match the description. And you get your money back, guaranteed. And the seller will have to pay the return shipping. If you tell eBay, the item doesn't match the item description, you will win, you'll get your money back, and they will pay the return shipping. So you just have to search for whatever you want. Let's say you wanted WDC Toy Story. You just come in here and look for which figure you want. If you want Woody, you just put in here WDC Toy Story Woody, and you can find them. Now, people asking a lot of money for this. Don't be taken by who's asking the most. Look at which one's cheapest. Here, somebody wants $50 or best offer for this one. Somebody wants $120 for that. Here, this is mine, $135. Look to see the lowest price plus shipping. Look at the lowest price plus shipping, and you want to see what they've been selling for. Go over here and click sold items. Don't be taking in what people ask. Here's one sold for $82. Here's one sold for $85. Here's one sold for $105, $110. This is going to be between $110 and $125. $160. This is how you shop for WDCC on eBay. Don't pay full price. Make an offer. If it doesn't match the quality you were told it was, return it and say the item doesn't match the description. It doesn't matter if they say there's no returns. And make sure it has the original box, not because it makes it more valuable, but it makes it much less likely it's going to break. Those are my tips for collecting Disney. Look in books, look in museums, go to WDCC, Duckman website, and go to eBay. You do those things and you will be successful in your collection.